to the pass across New England. The keeper of lights holds an important position here at Gillette Stadium. Sounding the fog bell and signaling that it's time for football in Foxborough. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Minnesota Vikings and the New England Patriots. Visiting sideline, look at the head coach of the Vikings. They've alternated wins and losses over the first 3 weeks of the season. On the opposing sideline, that's head coach of the Patriots, Mike Vrabel. His guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. Scott here with Brock Heward, and everybody just about set. And we're off from Foxborough. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. Well, here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And they'll be let out by their third-year signal caller.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. To be the team first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
This is Mason on second down. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, after facing third down to begin this ballgame.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Shotgun now on third down. Gets his running back. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. We get to Mason running right. And he's hit and set out of bounds, so this ends as a gain close to 7, 2nd down. Running once more with Mason. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, Vikings.
They'll run the draw with Jones. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Jones once more. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and
Off the option, Mason. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's another Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Well, he got what he could there. Call it about 4 yards on first down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 12-yard line.
Another run for Mason. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
It's a gain of 11. And the Vikings first down.
Mason hits the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings finish up an excellent opening series. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. a great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, found the end zone as a result.
Here's Reichert, set to kick this away. To return this, Marcus Jones. Showing a little burst so far. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. And bringing them out, someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
Last week was the ideal showing for him and really allowed his offense to feed off of him. He elevated everybody around him. Just got to look at his stat line to see how well he was throwing the ball. 300-plus yard game, several touchdowns, tremendous efficiency.
Good for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
It's complete to Hunter Henry. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line.
21 yards. And the Patriots.
First carry here for Tony Pollard. He manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Again, a run with Pollard. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
On 3rd down, Vikings sending out 6 DBs for the dime set. 3rd and long for him here. Throwing this one back of the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
And he drives this into the pouring rain. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Minnesota all set to go for its 2nd drive. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with a home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Like turn them against their own team. Quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you start to murmur and we might even hear a few bluebirds.
2nd down carry for Jones. His drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Christian Barmore with the play.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
To the air on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. 1st and 10. Here's Jones. Rolling into enemy territory. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Staying on the ground here with Jones. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. And he picked up close to 4. Jones again on 2nd down. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
So he knocked away from the intended targets and brings up 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone. Things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. Head coach Mike Vrabel readying the Patriots for their next series. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. And it's complete. Kyle Williams. is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a New England first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On the draw, the give to Pollard. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Now send their tight end right. They give on second to Pollard. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
He puts some air under it deep down the left. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Hicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down. Another punt coming up. Bryce Barringer to do the honors again. Gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
At their own 47-yard line.
This is our last play of the quarter. Back to pass on first and 10. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. 1 quarter away so far. 7-0 is our score. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They've got first and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Sending him on the dive. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's second down.
Yeah, I know you can read your partner right now, Kate. You know I'm smiling. Because that was a callback to the early days of football when fullbacks, not running backs, they were the one that led the ground game. He didn't stop at a yard or two. He ripped off a nice chunk for them right there.
And this is near the first down, but they need 1 more yard now to get it. It's third down at the 29.
It's a gain of 3.
We're going to keep this one and go. He's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
And the Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now a give up the middle to Jones. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Vikings first down.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas. And you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typical QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front.
And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
On the return, here's Ray McCloud. And he's stopped on the run back at the 27. Here's New England ready once again on offense. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. New England bringing the offense to the line. First and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Decent gain here, but short of the first.
That's a gain of 7.
Third down from the gun. Oh, put some air under this one, right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that leaves them with 4th and 5. The Patriots have their punting unit out. Bryce Behringer, the one to send it away. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. The Vikings returning their offense and this running back to the field. They're up 2 touchdowns and could make it a 3-score game here. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He'll try and run this, and he's brought down after a short gain. Second down now, 7 to go.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Quarterback run here. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard. Patriots into the dime, 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's
They'll air it out on 3rd. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, they've got a 1st down here. So after the call, defense in a much different spot. Instead of forcing a 4th down, it's back to 1st. Running it after the penalty. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
brought down back at the 38-yard line.
This time it's a passing play. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones gets it. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Counter play, Jones. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swinging.
This one's caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Dropping back to throw. Cut near the goal line. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
McCloud now returning it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Head coach Mike Vrabel readying the Patriots for their next series. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback in his offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Here's a throw. They left him wide open. It's complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Looking to throw here. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it after his 7th interception of the season. Worked through his progression. Nobody available. And by the time he checked it down to the back, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks, too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball and holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
The Vikings now set to take the field. Here's first and 10 from the 47. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
There defensively.
They'll throw, third and long. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to be dragged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Sends this to the end zone. And it is knocked away. A shot to the end zone. Answered there by a strong defensive effort. Second down.
It's now second and 10.
Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's third down. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Setting up to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 9. And that puts him in goal to go. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. They'll run here with Jones. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second and goal, they're going to throw. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
From the gun on third down. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
Reichert on for the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Vikings make it a 24-point ball game. Here's Reichert set to kick this away.
Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
On the return, here's Jones. Jukes away from one. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. The Patriots back on offense late in the first half. And losing by 3 scores, they'll have a final chance to take at least 3 off that deficit. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
36-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play.
First down.
To throw here on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
Out of bounds, just short of midfield.
Still sticking with the passing game. Cut along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Trying to throw this from the gun. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Bryce Beringer on that punt. And there won't be a return on this one. It's out of bounds, and the mark looks to be at about the 16-yard line. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott. We are back, and our blankets of rain have not let up. We've got a drenched field out there. Going to be an interesting second half here. On the return, here's Jones. He dodged the tackle. And they've got it inside field goal range already to begin the drive. He's out of bounds inside the 35.
The longer I do this, Kate, certainly at the NFL level, you feel how important those minutes are going into half, how important they are coming out of half, especially when you're looking at a deficit they are. This is exactly how you want to start the second half.
The Patriots offense out there to start this 3rd quarter. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Henry on the catch. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
That's good for the Patriots. First down.
He's going to throw it. And he's got a touchdown, but there's a flag down. Might be defensive, though. I think this touchdown should stand.
Pass interference. Defense.
So not an easy feat by any means, Brock. Scoring on the play with interference, and they, of course, decline it and take the touchdown.
Yeah, you talk about it, and you love to see it, guys that can play through that contact, kind of like in basketball, right? You take a foul, but you still finish the hoop. It's the same thing with these pass catchers on the other end of it. Those that can play through contact, they tend to separate themselves.
And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit.
Patriots lead.
right, partner. It is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a 2-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate? Just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again, and again, and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
1st and 10 from the 32. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Looking in the air here. Taking a deep shot here. And it looks great flying through the air, bro, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He's loaded another one up. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Vikings getting their punt team out. His work begins at the 31. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call until they stop it. Doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Heads out on the bootleg. Short pass brought in. Not a lot of room for him. He makes it to the 34. Play brought to an end by Jonathan Grenard.
A 2-yard pickup makes it
3rd and long for him here. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. So 20 yards on that play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Clock isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. That pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. It's on target to Williams. He's in for the New England touchdown. The Patriots shrinking the lead some in the 3rd.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. You got middle field open or close. You got single high or 2 high. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays could follow.
Here we go. Mike Vrabel getting his offense set to go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point.
All right, they're going to go for it. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead.
You spend all week on 2-point plays, trying to get to your best options, but ultimately sometimes the execution of that pass, it doesn't work.
This return starts at the 5. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Vikings and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. They go play action on 1st down. That's complete. Here's Jones. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. The pitch is to Jones. And that one does doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
I'll throw it. That's caught for the first. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
The Vikings, first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
I'll throw it here on first. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up.
Quick Wilson there defensively.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. It's a small seam. That's good for 5. Make it third down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Took his shot at 6 that time. And 4th and 4 coming up. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. They're going to throw for it on 4th. He's going to try another deep one here. And again, they drop the interception. This time it's a good thing, though. Much better field position without it, thanks to the turnover on downs. The Patriots offense and Kyle Williams back to the field once again. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it
Back to throw. That's the line, he's going to run for it. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first.
That's good. More on Patriots. First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They're throwing it. Taking off with it again. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's another Patriots. First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the red zone now. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for second down. On the give, this is Pollard. Second down run gets him 5. Now they've got third down.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd.
Looking now from the gun. And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots taking the lead some in the 3rd. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there are so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending it so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Vikings and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. On first down, they'll run. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. He'll call his own number. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. New set of downs from 37. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to. You have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
Here's the long back on the handoff. He takes this up to around the 46, and that's going to leave him a yard at most from that marker on 3rd down.
A gain of 14 yards brings up
QB sneak coming, and they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. Ball just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
at the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
Back to the well again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
on the tackle. It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Vikings ball, working to carry this lead through to the end. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Pass play now. Throw left side, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Give him 8 on that one. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
36-yard line.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
They'll run here from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
They'll go play action. Escapes the pocket.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped the positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got it near the 8. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Gets it again. And he's not going to get there. They get him for a loss back at the 4. Great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Vikings make it a 9-point advantage.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good creative quarterback, one that can extend a play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
Reichert on for the point after. Extra point set in through the rain. And the Vikings make it a 10-point ball game.
31. Patriots 21.
Here's Reichert, set to kick this away.
Kickoff for the Vikings.
McLeod now returning it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Patriots headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Pass play on 1st and 10. Cut out left. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
And the Patriots, 1st down.
Right back to Pollard. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Ball carrier. Blake Cashman on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40.
In a run with Pollard. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1. It's now
3rd down from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
From the gun, they go with Pollard. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They're on the counter to Pollard. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. He's dropping back to throw. That's taken in by Henry. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down right along the 30.
A 7-yard pickup.
Give on 2nd to Pollard. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Pollard, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
It's Algier on 3rd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He was
Working quickly here.
28-yard line. A gain of 2.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He's down to his running back. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Patriots 1st down.
Here's Algier on 1st down. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Ooh, not much time to adjust, but he catches it still off the tip. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Kyle Williams. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now throw, 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Offense in the hurry up here.
1st down.
Trying to run in, Algier. And the power play up the gun only results in 2 yards. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Algier again. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Patriots making a 4-point game here in the 4th. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal to tie this game in the 4th.
Patriots 1
he's set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Vikings taking the field on offense. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to one score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. They're going play action. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. Trying to find his tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. So we will not reach the 2-minute warning. The defense calling time here, 2:08 on the clock. Patriots adding an extra defensive back out there for this 3rd down. Back to throw it. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. So the defense gave him the clock a little bit. So they call a timeout just before our 2-minute warning. 2:04 to go. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Handoff now out of the gun. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Vikings holding on to a field goal lead. Going to the ground again on 1st. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Setting up to pass. Complete beyond the marker. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Here's a design run. Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Vikings emerge as winners, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.